All right, what's good? Everybody ass niggas. What's up with your Alex? It's G. Ghost, and I think he's still up in here. So I know Takari stopped through earlier, left his comment. I don't know if he's still up in here. So not gonna be on here super long. Taj got another engagement going on. And I actually got an audition I need to knock out as well. So shit. Make sure y'all hit the like button on your ways in. Let's I'm gonna give it about 2 more minutes and we'll go ahead and get started. But for now, how's everybody day been so far?
So far, so good. Yeah, no complaints. Business as usual.
Yeah. Man, cable is high as a motherfucker too.
Mine. Cable been high for years. 10 years at this point, cable been high as hell.
Nigga, I did not know it.
Cable high as hell.
Yeah. So yesterday, I was trying to watch a certain game, an NBA game. I don't watch them nearly as much as I used to, but I was trying to watch one last night, and you needed a certain channel in order to get it. So I tried to go ahead and call my people, like, okay, let me just check. But you know, motherfucker was trying to charge me like $200.
That's about right.
I said,
That's
bro,
crazy.
I want one channel.
No, you got to buy the whole pack. I mean, you got to buy all the channels.
Yeah, and after they told me that, I said, you know what? Because at first I had did it. I had upgraded to like 100. They had moved because my internet's not very much. My internet's like 55. That's not too bad, right? And then that's all I had though. So, but it was like if I wanted to add that, 'cause they was giving me the bundle, which I slick didn't need the bundle because I already got it in my other place. So I used the bundle package for my other place here where I primarily live at. And they went ahead and included that. And it turned out to be 166. And then the channel I was looking for wasn't even included with that shit. I was like, hold up. And they were like, oh yeah, if you want that, you gotta add this package. And that shit came back to be about $200. I was like, bro, turn all this shit. I gotta be fucked up. And it's crazy. We need the DVD man back.
US legal basis back. Yeah. Oh man.
So we've been 15 more seconds. Static. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and touch on the first topic here, people. So the first topic, I know we're not in Black History anymore, but we're only 4 days out. And so, it's basically at the tail end of it. And I so happened to stumble across this video of this lady that was basically saying, she pretty much was saying we need to get rid of Black history, almost like what we covered on Black Chat Chronicles with Morgan Freeman was claiming that we need to, stop celebrating Black history. But I'll give this sister some props because the way she broke it down was way different from how Morgan Freeman doing. And who knows, maybe Morgan Freeman had a longer segment that we're not aware of. I'm not sure. But how she did it, it made more sense. She said we need to start basically celebrating it to more of a Black Heritage Month than Black History Month. And then she kind of brought some receipts with it. So I'm going to share it. Solo, I'm really interested to see what you got to say about it once you hear what she got to say about this. That shit must have. I know Takari already said he agree. He didn't even say that. I think his reasoning is different, but hey. All right, let's go ahead and share what she had to say.
I gotta show y'all because y'all motherfuckers got on here, listen to what I said, let it go in one ear and out the other, and y'all doubled down on this Black history shit. Do you understand that the wording that you're using is a spell that is continuing to perpetrate the erasure of the indigenous Black Americans? To celebrate is to perform publicly. Celebrate. To acknowledge a significant happy day or event with a social gathering or enjoyable activity. Also to perform a religious ceremony publicly. This is where they get celebrity from. These are people that perform for the public. History is a narrative of events. It actually represents something that has passed, something that is no longer active, something that is not in existence. History, the study of past events, particularly in human affairs, which is like medieval European history, things that do not exist anymore. I just want y'all to see this. I don't be talking out the side of my neck. I really be researching this shit before I speak it out my mouth. There's a real reason why they tell you to celebrate your Black history and not your heritage. Heritage denotes your legacy. The erasure is real. All of this shit is purposeful. This is by design. This is not a coincidence. These words are purposefully used in regards to us. And I want y'all to understand, I'm not telling y'all that the history doesn't exist. I'm not telling you that the history is not important. I'm telling you it is not something that you celebrate. You celebrate your heritage. You celebrate your lineage because you are still alive. You do not celebrate your history because you still exist. You are not history. Then when you put that happy, it's denoting that you're happy about the things that have happened to you or to people that are associated with you from the past. You're not happy about that history. There's nothing happy about that fucking history. This shit go way deeper than spitting out Black history facts. This shit goes way deeper. There's only two groups of people on this list that celebrate their history. History, meaning a narrative of events, a story, something that does not exist, something that is not active. Black Americans, because they don't even put Americans there, and Filipino Americans. And these are two groups of people that have both faced erasure from European colonies. Two melanated groups of people that have forced erasure from European colonies. Everybody else, they celebrate their heritage, their ancestral lineage. You don't find that odd? You don't find that suspicious?
You don't find that suspicious?
Irish Americans celebrate their heritage. Arab Americans celebrate their heritage. Asian Americans, Pacific Islanders celebrate their heritage. Jewish Americans celebrate their heritage. Hispanics celebrate their heritage. German Americans celebrate their heritage. Italian Americans celebrate their heritage. Polish Americans celebrate their heritage. Native Americans celebrate their heritage. Y'all don't find that suspicious that everybody associated with the Europeans get to celebrate their heritage, but the two groups of people that have been publicly erased are forced to celebrate history, a narrative, a story? Y'all can't be that dense. If y'all want to celebrate the lineage of us, if y'all want to celebrate the heritage, celebrate the heritage. Change the wording. Don't get on this motherfucker and continue to perpetrate the spells that have been placed over us as a whole. Then you have to look at it symbolically, because everything is by design. Nothing is coincidence. They gave you February because February has 28 days. 2 plus 8 is 10. 10 represents an end, a cycle that has closed. And not only did they give you February, which is supposed to be Valentine's Day month, which is not, because Valentine's Day was a massacre. It is a month that represents death and destruction in the European history. Yet y'all continue to get on here and perpetrate the rituals, the spells that have been placed on our lineage. Wake the fuck up. Y'all want to celebrate? Let's celebrate in the spring. Let's take the spring. Let's take the whole season to recalibrate, to readjust, to reinvigorate ourselves so that we can have our actual lineage, our actual heritage celebrated. Let's take the spring. Let's move forth into the new year. Let's take back our power. We need something to celebrate for the new year. Why not celebrate us?
All right, she was a little long with it, but yay. There we go. So some of them points she made, I can definitely relate to, because for sure they said that, because I know a lot of Filipinos that I run into, they always say, we like the black people of Asia. They like, I've heard a couple of them say that. Like that they treat us in Asia like they treat y'all here. So I can really relate to her on that point for sure. And as far as the history and opposing to heritage, I mean it's kind of hard to deny some of that stuff she said, but do y'all think it's more of a reach? It's not that big of a deal.
I was gonna ask, it sounds like semantics, but I want to be sure on that. Now, the best point she made that I heard was the other cultures do use the term heritage,
Right.
which would make me research.
That's why I'm saying that.
Yeah. Hispanic, it's definitely called Hispanic Heritage Month. I will give you credit for that. But now my thoughts also went to this year, the 250th year of the U.S. celebrating their history. She mentioned the Jewish people. The Jewish have the phrase never, but never again. Is it never forget, never again? Never forget might be 9 days. The Jewish people say never. Putting their history in your face. Hey, here's what happened. You're not going to. So, that we keep what happens in your face. It shouldn't happen again. And that's now going outside of our community and just showing how other people use their history and culture. And I'll wrap my point up this. There's 3 words that come to mind: history, heritage, and culture. Now, we definitely celebrate our culture, and everybody else does. We all heard the phrase, love black culture, but hates black people. So the world celebrates our culture. Our culture is pretty much pop culture. So I've always, when people say we don't have a culture, my response is always our culture is pop culture. So all this shit you think is cool, that comes from us. I've never felt people try to cite us out of us not having a culture.
Right.
Who contributes to pop culture more than Black Americans? I'll stop it.
Right.
Well, for me, I think it's very much so semantics. History, heritage, what we're doing in that month. First of all, we're not doing anything substantial. So to change the name, okay, we're going to change the name of Black History Month to Black Heritage Month. Black Heritage Month. Okay, we still going to be in the same position we are economically. So I don't care what you guys what we decide to call it. We're not going to do anything different, celebrate it in any kind of way differently. Not going to invest in ourselves. We're not going to do anything substantial. Then I'm not finna argue or sort of think that let's change the name of Black History Month and we do nothing other than changing the name. I don't think that's worth our time. I think that it's semantics, history, heritage, and then to go, okay, other races are calling it this. Okay. So are we going to do anything differently during Black History Month? Are we going to use this time to bring in any type of progression towards our race? If we're not going to be doing that, then let's not waste our time arguing on whether we're going to call it Black History Month or Black Heritage Month.
Yeah, I think if she would have kind of brought more of a kind of a spiritual aspect to it than like because when it comes to words, I do think words matter. I'm gonna say that. That's why I always tell people be careful with the things that you say to loved ones and stuff like that because you don't realize how powerful words are. So when you're saying certain things, you could be hurting yourself. But she didn't include me. So to a degree, like y'all said.
It sounds like semantics.
It sounds like semantics. This, that, this means this means that. To the heritage, this mean that. How is this going to benefit us in the present day?
Yeah, she got a brain. See, that's what she didn't share. That's what's missing. Like if you could have said, look, if we look at it from this heritage in opposed to history, um, this is what would change. This is what would put our state of mind in this direction and stuff like. She just pretty much just brought forward the difference in. But I mean, which I like. I want to be clear. I do think it's a reason it's like that. But does it really change something like
No,
that?
I mean, so our defense, see, we do use the word heritage. You'll see terms that say Black American heritage or African American heritage. So it's interchangeable. And to y'all point, like, okay, if we change it, is that we want to dedicate our time to that?
We can't hear Taj.
You can hear me?
I mean, we can hear you now, but when you get to talking, you're going like fading out.
Yeah, no, I was just making the same point that I don't see how that's going to benefit us as a community to play into the semantics of it.
Yeah. I think we need to start doing more instead of thinking about doing more, thinking about changing our minds, thinking about we need to start doing more. You know what? I'm gonna say this. I had a friend, this girl I went to high school with that lives in Memphis, high school or middle school, one or the other. It was some school in the hood. And she was in the Wolf Chase Mall like last weekend on Saturday, and she was recording the line to buy them new Jordans that came out.
Mm-hmm.
I said to myself, now when I go asking you niggas for $20, I don't want to hear about how y'all can't afford it. I don't want to hear about how I need to do an accounting on where your $20 went. The line was crazy. I said, so if niggas can stand in line for Jordans, when I ask for $20, I don't want to hear
It
about
goes
where it
back
went.
to that. It goes back to that original topic that we had a while ago when I was saying Black people's issues is we spend is our spending. We can't control our spending. That's the issue. It's not so much that we need more and more and more and stuff like that, but niggas be coming up on money. They find ways to get it. They find ways to get money for the wrong reason.
I think it's our priorities.
Yeah,
We don't prioritize our institutions.
and
Like
there's
if,
a
like
connection.
if,
I hope we can get to this at some point in the future. There's a connection to high spending and low vibration. You familiar with that? It's a scientific connection that people who spend more are usually locked into not locked, but they're in a low vibration state. People who can save and they're frugal, they're more high vibration. So to your point, Solo, they don't get the flex donating the $20 to you. They get the flex, the joys. It's directed to the low vibration of their that's the status. The Air Jordan shoe is the status. Hey, I might be in the ghetto, nigga, but I got my shoes look better than yours. I got some joy.
So for me with that, I have never in my entire existence ever stood in line for Jordans. I never stood in line for no shoe. No shoe, no clothes, nothing. Like, bro, I never cared that much. Now, have I bought some pair of Jordans? Yes, I have. But if I can't go right in the store and it's not a line, and I can just get it and be done with it, bro, I don't need them. Like, bro, I don't give a fuck about if these the new Jordans. That shit's crazy to me.
But we want to stunt on each other. And Taj, just to piggyback off what you said, that I remember Dr. Umar saying something like that to his, and I think the point that he was making is that usually when people are oppressed and they're poor, they don't want other people to know. So when they do get money, they go spend money on luxurious things so that they can show off to other people to let them know that, hey, I'm not poor because I'm able to buy this or I'm able to buy that. But in actuality, you're poor.
And then here's another thing to add more to it. We come from royalty. Like we were born and created originally, our people, to be at the top of the domain when it comes to the planet Earth. And since that was just stripped away from us, we're having a hard time adapting to not having that. So we got to still act like, maintain that status. Like, oh, I'm doing well. I'm able to do this and I'm able to do that.
But for how long? It's going to be 100 years since we were independent.
Well, for one thing, Tosh, I remember you talking about a new trend that rich people are doing.
Yeah.
About looking regular, right? So I think the solution to that, is we have to normalize looking regular. If more popular figures that have money looks regular, then they're gonna be okay with looking regular and not stop doing this shit. Right. So I think that's a huge step.
Yeah, they said if you go on Rodeo Drive right now, this is the world famous Rodeo Drive in Beverly Hills. The stores, when you walk in there, you would be surprised at the clothes that they're selling because the clothes look like they come straight out of Salvation Army. And the rich people psychologically. So this is the rich people.
Kanye was the first one who really started.
That's true.
I actually had some because I was advertising some of this shit for him when we was working with him. Yeah, he was the first one that started this shit.
Right.
To my knowledge.
So we're doing the opposite of what they're doing. We're trying to look like we got money. They want to look like they don't have. And they've always done that. The main point is Rodeo Drive has caught on to that psychology. Okay, you guys want to look like you got money. We're going to start selling bummy clothes on Rodeo Drive. Now that part is mine.
Right. Hey, I appreciate that note too, Takari. He also said, "I buy my shoes at Neiman Marcus. It ain't no
Neiman Marcus.
Who?
Neiman Marcus.
Neiman Marcus. Neiman Marcus. Who gives a fuck? I don't. That tells you how to think I am with clothes. I don't give a fuck about it. I don't even know what it is.
Yeah. I've always admired how white people could have more and walk. These motherfuckers, man, they'll wear the same shit all week.
Yeah.
And nobody says nothing about it. That's how you know we locked into a low vibration. Because we clown each other for doing it. If we did that, you can't go 2-3 days without somebody like, oh, that nigga does it. But they do it all the time.
Bum ass.
Yeah. My sister, when I go home, my sisters be like, girl, what is going on with your shoes? I'll be like, they work. They comfortable. She be like, you need to clean them. I'm like, they fine to me. I mean, I just think it's a mindset. Like, you don't really have to, like, it's just, if you want to brag on people, that's what you're going to spend your money on. If you want to appear as though you got money, that's what you're going to spend your money on. I'm broke. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm fucking broke and I'm poor and I'm struggling.
I grew out of it because I got receipts to show people, and I hate to say this like a flex, but I could show people middle school yearbooks of me being best dressed. I have family members ask me, same thing you just said, Solo. How come you don't dress? I'm like, now I did that already. I want to live free. Like them motherfuckers. You know what?
I so dress regular. Everything you see me, I'm regular. I don't care.
I'm regular as hell. Sometimes I look fucking homeless. Shit, you catch me on the wrong fucking day, I look fucking homeless. Like,
Yeah.
nowhere to fucking live.
You've broken the psycho bondage of our community, putting that shit on us, and us feeling like we gotta live up to them standards.
Hell no. I'm not. First of all, I'm not spending $200 on some shoes. That's just crazy work. That is just way too much money for me.
It's too much for me too. I can't do it.
That's too much. That's way too much money for me. $200 on some on some Jordans that ain't comfortable, that ain't even good goddamn shoes. Then I'm supposed to keep them clean because I gotta show off in them child place.
Yeah.
All of
mine is crazy.
Yeah, I caught the motherfuckers on sale. I'm telling you, I didn't pay no $200.
I buy my shoes from Puma. They be like $60.
I've always shopped for fashion. I've never cared about the name brand or price tag, and I would be more fresh than the person who did cater. And I'm just speaking in historic sense. Like high school and middle school, I can show you yearbooks. Taj, best dressed. In middle school and high school. College, I did my thing at Southern University. So I got to a point where that shit is just, I'm done. Who the fuck am I trying to impress?
Bro, I have never cared. When I tell you I have never cared, bro, I have never cared. Like, Solo, I'm sure you remember in college, bro, I didn't give a fuck about that shit in college. I didn't, bro. I didn't.
That's courageous. To not how hard we are on each other.
I'm telling you, bro, because this is the thing. Niggas go to checking me, they gonna get their ass fired up, and they knew it. So they'll leave me alone. They're like, yeah, now you gonna fire my ass soon if I try. And you can't beat my ass either, so you good. Might well leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, and I actually looking back on it, well, I'll leave it there. I was gonna say that I overdid it. A lot of my homeboys couldn't do that shit. And I could only imagine how they felt like, damn, this nigga is fresh every day. So when I look back on it, I'm not saying it's a regret, but I probably would have toned it down some, to be honest. And well, I won't go into all that, but that's it. Yeah.
So when I asked out for $20,
No.
I don't want to hurt.
I told you I was gonna do it with you. What do you mean?
But Solo, the psychological connection is, okay, how do I flex that $20? Not me and Jamie, the people that's in line buying those Jordans.
You gotta make it cool.
You gotta make it cool.
We gotta make it cool. That's why I gotta make a brand out of it, make it a movement.
Yeah.
And then once it becomes the thing, you be like, oh, so you ain't up. Then bully the niggas that ain't doing it. You know, black people can't stand getting bullied. Bully they motherfucker that. Like, oh, y'all so and crazy enough, psychologically, some of them niggas will fold and be like, yeah, bro, you right. Like, we should be doing it.
Well, when I put a fucking supermarket in the hood and your grandma and your aunties can use the supermarket, how much convincing do I gotta do?
Hey, I don't want you to grow no gray hair early, Solo. The best business model, in my opinion, is the social media business model. What is that? Let's go back to MySpace. MySpace didn't charge nobody. They charged the advertisers. So with our community, you almost got to take the same approach. Like somebody said before, we are the currency. So if you could just as Jamie said, make it cool for us, we'll tap into it. But to ask us for the money first, good. I mean, I don't want you to grow no gray hair over that. When you know you better off, well, I'm gonna say we better off going to the people who got the money and saying, hey, I can appeal to the black community if you put the money up.
I told you it was the best way to go about with that. You're gonna have a very, very challenging time getting it from the black community, unfortunately.
I'm sick, but I shouldn't though, because
But
I
how?
shouldn't.
Despite if you
I shouldn't have to force you niggas to give me $20 so I can put a bank in the hood, a supermarket in the hood, a hospital in the hood. I shouldn't have to beg you niggas for that. $20.
It can be done
I
without.
shouldn't have to beg you niggas for that.
Remember when we talked about it in the chat, it was niggas saying, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna do it. It was niggas honest.
That is insane.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing though. I told you how you're gonna be able to accomplish it. You might not like the answer, but it's similar to what Taj was just saying about, not charging really with that. And on top of it, you're gonna have to tap into that white market.
Yes.
No, I'm not. No.
That works.
I knew you weren't gonna like it.
Yeah, but it's the truth.
No, I'm not. No, this is built for us by us.
But not sponsored by us. And that's when you're gonna struggle. Name an example.
I'm not taking white people's money to do that.
In the past 100 years.
That goes against. This is us building it for ourselves. This is our reparations. Why?
Okay, give us
This I wouldn't dare accept money from the person that we're creating these institutions from.
Look how Dr. Umar struggled. And he went into the same.
That's a testament on us. That ain't no testament on him. That's a testament on us.
We can agree with that. We agree. We agree.
This man is a certified psychologist. I mean, when he first came on the scene, the help he was providing for our youngsters in school was therapeutic. And I always wondered, damn, why people ain't.
And even to a degree, Dr. Umar had to cave in.
He did.
Even he realized it. Because when it was coming to the contractors and stuff, he was saying the black people was bullshitting them.
No, but I understand that part. I don't understand taking money from them.
What I'm saying is have the donations open. If they want to send that shit, I'm not returning to send it. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying Solo. I'm with Jamie on. Solo, before we go, name an example of that work. I'm not saying it can't work.
It ain't worked since our ancestors did it when we built our own Wall Street when we were forced to do it. But what are the other black institutions that we control in ourselves? That's what I'm saying. This is never heard of. This has never been done other than Dr. Umar.
They can't do that. Don't allow them to have any business.
No, that's not. I
can't speak for Jamie. I accept that from you, Solo. But what I'm saying is, if you can't give me a model, and let's go post segregation. Let's go. Since integration has been around, give me one model of the black community pulling together.
Well, Taj, then you're gonna have to tell me an institution that we've built where it's solely ours, that we have collectively put our money together and built. We've never done that.
It's done the way me and Jamie are saying it's done. They get
okay. If you're saying it is done like that, give me an example.
LeBron School.
The what?
That's the first one that come to mind.
What?
LeBron School.
LeBron School is a public school that's funded by the state.
All right, so how come we can't get it funded by the state? How come
because we're trying to build institutions that we own and control, not the state. If I want to just throw up a state school that I have to follow their rules, I have to submit myself to them. I have to teach what they want. That's not. No, I don't want it to be a state school. I want it to be an independent entity.
Did Bob Johnson? Well, Solo, I subscribe to the lead by example. So let's use Bob Johnson at BET. And I got an example in your favor. I'm gonna use that next.
BET is an institution, though. I mean, BET is a media company. I'm talking about like something that we need.
Media is the fourth branch of military. You can't just undermine media like that. Media is considered the fourth branch of government.
But if we don't have media, we will survive. If we don't have a hospital, we won't survive. If we don't have the 5 major things that you need in the community. Now, we don't need the news. I mean, we don't need BET if we're talking about our survival.
So here's the only model I can think of, because I'm not trying to No, I love a good debate, but if I can think of something that'll help your point, I'm gonna share that with you. Spike Lee, when he produced, I believe it was Malcolm X, he went to the celebrities, the wealthy celebrity class, and he almost psychologically pinned them against each other. So he told Jordan, "Hey, Magic just gave me $1 million." And that was smart on Spike. So Jordan won the match. Okay, here's a 0.5, 1.5. My numbers might be off, but that's how Spike did. He didn't come to the poor. He didn't come to the poor who want to show off their money, not give their money away and don't have nothing to show for.
Well, that's why, remember earlier in this, I said another method is you're going to have to practically bully them into it. You're going to have to psychologically bully them. But like, oh, look what everybody else doing and stuff like that. Y'all still out here, boy. You keep doing that and you keep that up. Eventually, shame might make them.
What's the model of that happening? I got to sharpen these thoughts now. So what's the model of that happening?
Well, to a degree, that what you just said is a model.
Well, he went to the people who had money.
Got you.
Right.
But shame works no matter how much money it
is. To your point, because he definitely did that with Magic.
That's what it was, shame.
Yeah.
So shame can work whether you got $20 or $20 million.
All right. You got to point that. I don't have an instant rebuttal for that. But you're absolutely right. That's what Spike did to get Malcolm X done. He didn't use, like, to your point, Solo, he didn't use the movie studio money. Because they wanted to do it a certain way. He said, "I do this on my own." I remember, and Spike, here's the thing. I'll rest my case with this, Solo. If you can just give them something to show for their money. Spike showed X-Hacks. I know y'all wasn't around when that movie came out. But nobody, because we want to do what we want to have something to show for our money. Everybody bought the X-Hacks because we had something to show for our $20. If you saying just give me $20,
that's not what I'm saying, Taj. I'm saying I'm putting a goddamn supermarket in the hood. Like I said, I had figure out the black cities, what each one of them need, put in that institution in whatever hood it is. Maybe it's 2 in the hood in different cities. That's how you're gonna see it. When we didn't purchase the goddamn grocery store that's sitting empty in the fucking hood, and all these black people got fresh foods and fresh whatever it is that the grocery store is offering. Wow. We didn't put a bank in your neighborhood. Now you can apply for a business loan. Now you can apply for a housing loan. Now you can apply for whatever it is that you need. That's what y'all getting. That's what you're getting from your $20.
All right, so
is a supermarket in the hood, a bank in the hood, a hospital in the hood. Maybe it ain't your hood, but maybe you next in line to get the hospital if you give another $20 fucking.
Okay, so let me address it. Let me read his super chat real quick. He said, "Solo people don't even want to send a super chat to support it.
For real.
So how would they send $20 to build for the community?" Then,
I mean, but you're telling me that like that's my problem. That's ours as a community's problem.
It is. Solo, we want to have something to show for our money, or we not. I mean, come on, Dr. Umar is the best case. Tiffany, she deserves a shout out. Tiffany Haddish is doing precisely what you're talking about right now as we speak. And to Jamie's point, when you go to her SheReadyFoundation.com, I'll text Jamie later if he want to share it with you. She's doing what you're talking about doing. But Tiffany Haddish, she's trying to build a grocery store in South Central.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if she found the land and all that stuff yet, but she's in the phase that Solo is talking about now. So that's a model of her trying to do it, but she's not saying, "Hey, I only accept black money." You go to her website, you see a donate button. Anybody can donate, and if she's a celebrity with influence,
and that's what I'm saying. Let them donate, just don't let them buy in.
Right.
If they want to donate, because this is the thing. One thing about a lot of whites. One of the things they want to do the most is to be down with the black.
I would say that earlier.
So prove it.
Right.
Prove it. Donate to the damn cause.
No, I don't want to do that because I intend on discriminating. No. I don't want this to be some public fucking event. No, it's not. It's not for the public. It's not for anyone in the community. No, this is for black people only. Discrimination is what I want to do. It's the plan.
All right.
This hospital is for Black people. This grocery store is for Black people. It's a private entity. We're not a part of the state.
That's gonna be very hard to accomplish. I'm gonna tell you that.
I just said that we're not a part of the state. We're not a part of the government. It's a private entity. You know, private entities don't have to. You can be members only, just like Sam's.
That's better.
Members only.
Members only that's a better frame than you saying we don't discriminate.
But that's the truth.
No,
but I mean,
if
I'm not gonna
you
put in the
discriminate,
bylaws that we're discriminating. I'm gonna do like white people do. They say it's open to the public, but then they don't hire Black people.
no, white people do it the way you just said. They make it members only. They got country clubs all across this nation that's members only, so they can deny your membership application.
So why can't I do that? Bam, bam,
There is
bam, just like that.
a way to do it. I mean, if you come out and say you're gonna discriminate, that's violating the Civil Rights Act. Like that's what Dr. King died for. That
I mean, but that's the ground, that's the behind the scenes work like white people do. I'm not gonna go out and say that I intend on it. I don't intend on taking money from white people. I don't want a dime from white people. This is some shit that we need to do as Black people, and I shouldn't have to convince you niggas to improve your own goddamn communities yourself.
Let me ask you this though. How would you be accepting the donations?
I ain't got there yet. I'm thinking about where I want to put shit. What communities need what.
My point is that unless you do deep screening, white people gonna donate just because anyway. How you gonna stop them from doing it?
Well, they better. I haven't got that far. To me, that's minor.
Are you interested in checking out how Tiffany's going about doing the same thing you talking about? That's the no.
Actually a little interested to see what you're doing.
I'll text you then. The reason I asked her is I was gonna text to you anyway and just have you share it to her. But since you're interested, I'll just send it to you.
Yeah, I love to see what she's doing.
I
support Black businesses heavy.
Yeah. She's trying to do exactly what she's doing. She's already in the fundraising stage of putting a grocery store, and there's a Black-owned grocery store in Ghana, already up and running for years, probably 10 plus years old. So it's possible. Now we would have to get their blueprint on how they got the money up to do it. You know, but if you're saying you only want Black monies, Solo, hey, you got my support. You know. So I'm not going to discourage you. I'm not going to say no words of discouragement, but I think the social media model is the best model. Don't charge the poor people. Charge the people who got the money, and get the people. That's why social media is so successful. You don't have to pay to use it. But guess who do pay? The advertisers. To me, that's the smartest business model I've seen in my lifetime.
But then when you have advertisers, a lot of times they be trying to control what you say and what you do.
Do you think they do that with social media?
Absolutely. People lose their endorsements off shit that they do and they say all the time.
That's like
they don't control what you say. The advertisers don't have no control over that. It's the whatever the model like YouTube. They control this.
Right.
But all the advertisers could do is, let's say you saying somebody on this platform is saying something crazy, and then they're sending their advertisement money. They're like, oh, why would you allow us to be, advertised on a platform that's saying crazy shit? They have influence, but they don't control that.
They don't control nothing. If UAN,
hello, there's a comment. Solo adopted the white man way of thinking, however, will not date outside your way. That's very hypocritical. What way of thinking am I thinking? What way? What's the way I'm thinking that is the white man's?
I think he's referring to the discrimination.
Yeah, the discrimination part.
Oh, I mean, my people are last. I ain't worried about nobody else but Black people because we're dead last. We don't have a position. We don't have a position in this economy. We're not taking over no sector. We're not building our own institutions. The only people I'm worried about is Black people. I'm not worried about what the Latinos or the Asians or the Caucasian people are doing. I'm worried about black people. The only people I want to help is black people.
That
So
reminds me of what Issa Rae said years ago. I'm voting for everybody black.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
There's nothing wrong with it. You know, now she can say I'm only hiring everybody black, which HBO allow her to do, but she has some diversity in her shows too. But no, do your thing, Solo. You know, of course, I just know our people. Maybe I'm tainted, and I believe I know our people well enough to where we just don't. I mean, we get bad rep for tipping, all kind of shit. So we just have. I rest my case with this statement right here. We simply want to have something to show for our.
I gotta find the bad rep for tipping to be a little crazy, and I'm gonna just share my little small experience with this. This is probably like 2021 maybe, when I actually used to do like Uber Eats and shit like that, Postmates, and when I used to drive around and doing some of them. When you go to the rich hood, like you know, in Beverly Hills, like, oh, okay, go, you know, nigga might get a good tip. You think that them niggas don't give you shit. They might give you $2. I swear to God, you go to Inglewood, nigga, you go to Compton, they be like, $20 tip.
you know why I think that? Because I used to do Uber Eats too. And the reason why is because a lot of people who don't have a lot of money, or you go to like normal neighborhoods, a lot of them have work tip jobs and they understand how
And they
important tips
understand
are.
it. 100%.
Yeah. A lot of these
I'm
rich
like, I
people,
don't know. I
they
find it
never
hard to
worked a tip
believe.
job, they don't understand it.
Yeah, they probably just be saying that shit, but that I don't. That's even me. I'm big on that. Me personally, like, bro, I'm like, y'all gotta get them folks a tip.
So
I think that
who are you saying that to? When you say y'all got to give them folks a tip,
whoever it is that's doing the service, I'm
Okay.
saying I gotta give a tip.
right? But when you say, because the way you just said it, it sounds like I wanted to hear you answer who. Like when you say y'all got to give them people a tip, are you saying it to our community, or you just saying that to anybody in general?
No, I was talking about me in general.
Okay.
But I was my whole point of this is that I don't know. I think there might be some kind of false statistic because
I hope it is, but we definitely got that bad reputation.
Because
and the way they say the women
from what I don't. Well, I'm gonna say this: some of my exes kind of bad at tipping. I must say.
I don't. You think I want to make my community look bad? I'm just sharing what the reputation.
I used to have to get on them like, bro, hell nah, get on folks more than that, bro. Get that do this. But I'm just saying, from my experience doing Uber Eats and Postmates, bro, black people tip better than the white people.
That's good to know.
I was about to say something. Yeah, I didn't learn that until I worked a tip job. I didn't realize how important tips are until I worked a tip job. So that's why I appreciate working as a Lyft driver and an Uber Eats driver, because I learned that tips were important. I was happy I was able to experience that.
Yeah,
because people do tip good.
right. So, like, even for me, like, if I can relate to it, bro, I try my best to do. Like, I remember when I was a cart pusher at Walmart in college, bro. I had 2 jobs my junior year of college, bro. 2 motherfucking jobs, Walmart and got hip chain. And pushing them down when it used to be hot as hell, pushing them down cars, that shit used to be hard. So ever since then, bro, I try my best to find the place to put the cart. Like, bro, y'all don't understand how hard it is for them people, bro.
But yeah, we see it all the time.
Yeah, so niggas just be leaving this shit everywhere.
You just changed it.
So this guy asked me, would I accept EBT? So are you saying, would I accept food stamps? Or like as like some, like if I need them, like would I apply for them? Or are you saying, will I accept EBT as far as this thing I'm trying to do? I mean, first of all, I couldn't accept EBT because I'm not buying food. What would I do with that? Or are you saying, would I accept EBT at the store? At the grocery store, would I accept EBT? Not necessarily, because again, I don't really want the state to be involved in the EBT. I mean, in the institution that I'm creating. I don't want this to be any part of state, like any part of state. But I also don't really in my the way I'm framing it, it's really the supermarkets. It really isn't going to be something that I'm just seeking money out of for it to generate income, as opposed to like a bank. For the grocery store, the goal is to make sure that people in the hood has food, fresh food. It's readily available, it's close to them. That's not something that I'm really trying to make money from. So if they're on EBT, I probably wouldn't even accept that. I mean, that means that they don't have the money to afford food. Now, and if you niggas got money, like y'all say y'all got money, y'all would give $20 a month so that we can fund the damn grocery store so people in the hood can have food. But then y'all fucked up about $120 goddamn dollars.
So you gonna put a grocery store in the hood that don't accept EBT?
Yes, because the primary goal is not to make money. The primary goal is to provide food to our community. It's not for this thing to just be making money. Now, of course, we need to make some money because we got people we got to hire, and stuff.
Went out.
Man, how many more topics you got?
Shit, 3. Well, 2, really. 2, because the garden just closing. Let me try to move.
My bad.
I'm gonna move to the next topic though, so that we can try to get you at least. I do want to at least get you in on this war part. And if we hold on, you got to leave now in 2 minutes.
Yeah, I'm still all in the train. So maybe I'll stay to the next topic.
Okay, so let me hurry up and shoot to this next topic real quick. So now, people, for this next topic, I shared a video of it on my channel earlier this week, maybe 2 days ago. And basically, if you're familiar with Andrew Tate, he basically said that the Iran war that's taking place right now is fake, that they're staging it, and actually a deal has been done. And later on, they're going to squash it and go celebrate. So I did my reaction to it, and I want to bring that to the table really quick. It's a very quick video, so you ain't got to worry about time on this one. It's like maybe a minute, if that, of what he had to say about this war.
Who?
Andrew Tate.
You already talked about that.
I know that, but we didn't do it online, girl. We taught them on that. They didn't get to hear about it.
Oh, okay, my bad.
I thought Iran and Israel are at war. I see fucking campfires and the odd plume of smoke. This is bullshit. This is a play. None of this is real. Dubai is still safe. Tel Aviv is still safe. Tehran is still safe. Inside of Tehran, they are reorganizing politically. America is doing its very best to put on a play to the outside world. A deal has been done. Everyone has agreed to do certain things so that everybody can save face and everybody is happy with the end result, just like last time. So Iran is striking a whole bunch of empty American military bases with no one on them. A couple of missiles get shot down and those interceptors cause fires inside of Dubai. Yes, it's true, that is happening. A couple of stupid buildings on the outskirts of Tehran and the outskirts of Tel Aviv are going to get set on fire. And in 2 days from now, Emirates Airlines is going to be flying people first class to Five Palm to party next to a pool just like before. And if you think this is a real war, you don't understand how the world works.
Huh. He just flexed and said, if y'all think this is a real war, y'all don't understand how the real world works.
Well, he don't understand how war works. It's not a war until Congress declares war. So if he gonna speak like that, and the person got the facts to come right back and say, well, damn, bro, it's not even technically, can I be technical? It's technically not a war yet. War, when you go through all the wars, we've only had 2, World War I, World War II. When Japan hit Pearl Harbor, Congress took a vote and we declared war and we joined World War II. So the way he framed it shows, and only because he said that last statement, you don't know how, what he said, you don't know how the world works or something like that.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know how war works. And I'm not speaking as an expert, but I do know in order for it to be an official war, it has to be approved through Congress to declare war on whatever nation. So I'm only getting, I'm only giving him that rebuttal because he spoke as a matter of fact, and it's not. That's his opinion. The Ayatollah is dead. What's fake about that? People, if the last time I checked, F-15, were there drones or were people inside those F-15s that got shot down? What's fake about that? It sounds like he just wanted to ramp up more, like a lot of us do. Like if y'all gonna do it so we can press the reset button on this wicked ass world and start fresh. I'm with him on that part. Like, don't give us the campfires, but he framed it. His framing of the way he's saying it is incorrect. It's not an official war yet. That's it. Maybe
It just depends on what he's saying. What is he saying? He said Dubai was safe, but they bombed their airport.
He messed up with the word.
Man, I will say this: Dubai is a huge tourist attraction. We know that.
And they stuck. People are stuck in Dubai right now.
Is that a fact?
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
why.
There was a girl crying on Instagram earlier about that. I said, see, you had no business over there with them fucking Arabs.
It's not even a war.
Because I'm not on neither side. I'm not saying it is fake, but I'm also open to hearing what he got to say. I'm always very optimistic.
What did he say? Other than it's fake, as we see the missiles flying.
So what I'm saying is that even with somebody saying that they're stuck in Dubai, they can easily have somebody do a video and be like, "Hey, this is a video. We'll pay you, this, to say you're stuck in Dubai, and this. Give her or him a script and say what's going on, and shoot it out to the world. Most of us is going to believe it.
Did the Ayatollah accept the script?
Now I told you when we talked about this. That's the part that gets me. I was like, so hold on. Is this nigga that they killed, the supreme leader nigga, is he somewhere chilling somewhere actually and he ain't dead? Or like how did that happen? Andrew Tate, that's my biggest rebuttal for you. I need you to answer that. But yeah, basically he's saying that they're making it look like something that it's not. And to be on record, to be honest, I have seen America stage things to look like something that it's not. Now that I can 100% say is true. Now with this, I don't know.
War. So I'm not disputing that it can't be staged, but for him to say certain things,
We can't hear nothing he's saying.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta try.
He getting ready to head out this one.
All right, Taj. That's funny. That's interesting. What I think is this. I think that the issue with our government is that it keeps changing. It goes from Democrat to Republican, Democrat to Republican, Democrat to Republican. Their government has been pretty set in stone. He's been their leader for a long time. So they're able to predict what to plan for, right? Like one president of ours may come in and say, oh, we need to do this. Another one say, we'll never do that. Democrats say, we'll do this. Republicans say, we'll never do that. For Iran, I think Iran has been assuming that the United States, they've been saying it. Benjamin Netanyahu's been asking for this war for decades at this point. So they've been prepared to fight this war. I think they have a plan. Who don't have a plan is Trump's ass and Pete Hegseth's ass and Marco Rubio's ass. They don't have a plan. And it keeps changing. That's why they panic and they don't even know They giving us inconsistent stories on why this war even started.
Because they
Now they
didn't
don't know how it's gonna
do it.
last.
I think. Like I said, I agree with Candace Owens. Trump didn't really want to even do that shit. But, you know, what's his name again? I'll stay fucking his name up. Nahu, Netanyahu, whatever the fuck. What's his
Benjamin Netanyahu.
Netanyahu. I'm gonna call it fool, whatever I want to call him.
Call him
But
BB.
you said what?
Call him BB.
B.
BB. That's his nickname, BB.
BB?
BB. Benjamin BB.
Gotcha, BB. Well, BB basically forced his hand, and kind of like what you said and what Dr. Umar said, that, you know, they may have strong armed him a little bit, possibly with the Epstein files, and forcing them to do some things that he really doesn't want to do, but he has to go along with it. So that's why, like you said, the stories are inconsistent. He don't really know what plans they have in regards to where the war is going and shit like that. Yeah, he said it should be over in about 4 weeks. So what I'm going to pay attention to is whether or not everything's going to be settled. Like it look like everything's going back to normal after that time period. 'Cause
Ain't no normal. It ain't no normal. This is
well,
not going back to normal. This
what
is
I'm going
not
to say
going back
is,
to
if
normal.
it looks like certain things has been settled in any kind of way, I might have to revisit this and be like, you know what, Andrew Tate may have been on to something. But anyways, what's up with you, Jamie, Son Jones? Do y'all think a famous athlete will get stuck in Dubai for breaking the law like Brittany Griner did in Russia? I mean, that's random, but um,
I think no, because Dubai is a tourist attraction, but also Dubai is heavily involved in the United States. That's a phone call, to be honest. They would have never let it go that far, especially if they were actually trying to get Brittany Garner back like they claimed they was. If the president makes a call to the Dubai king or prince, whatever he is, they gonna let him out. Not like they had to exchange her for a goddamn war criminal. No, 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 no. I don't think that.
yeah,
Mm-mm. And what the Iranian countries, not Iranians, I'm sorry, the Arab countries in that Gulf is realizing is that the United States promised you guys all their protection as long as you guys didn't fuck with Israel. And you see now that once they start a war, not even 3 days, not even a week into this war, they are not protecting y'all. They protecting Israel. They moving all their ammunition out of your area. They're not protecting you guys from missiles. They're protecting Israel from missiles. So uh so they played in y'all face. Played in your face. So I don't know. This is gonna be interesting to what it's gonna look like in the Middle East after all of this is settled. It's gonna be very interesting. Cause now that little country over there is gonna be over there by his goddamn self.
all the while, but I feel like might that little country over there might meet they end, bro.
They better hope.
I'm serious.
They better hope. But you know what? I think that's what that's what that's what I think Iran is. Iran is like, we finna finish you off. We
Yeah.
finna finish you off. Y'all been causing too much haywire. Too much stuff been going on with y'all in the Middle East.
Yeah, they like, man, we gonna put an end to this shit once and for all. I don't give a fuck if we gotta go down with it. I'm saying
Yeah, yeah,
we'll self
yeah.
destruct before we let these motherfuckers do this shit again.
Mine. Cause there's no way that they can allow Israel and the United States to plan another attack like they did. They have to. They want the United States and Israel to regret doing this. They want them to regret it, and they're not going to stop.
Well, like
Because
I always said, what I was going to say is when dealing with a bully, the best thing to do is to give them a good punch in the mouth to let them know that they can't continuously bully you. Bullies tend to not want to try to bully people that won't allow them to bully them. Now I see why people in this group agree with you because you have a bully mentality and try to defend. I mean, what the hell are you even talking about?
he been in here talking shit since earlier today. He said you are, if you Demarcus Vaughn, which sounds like you are black as hell, you are last. What industry are black people competing for right now? Where it's like me against me and the agents, we operate this industry. What industry do we control? We are dead last. See, that's the thing, is that we want to look at ourselves as individuals. No. No, 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 no. You're not an individual. We are a community of people. We are a nation of people. We're a race of people. So what exactly in the United States do we control? And that's one of the other issues with black people, is that they want to say, oh, black people aren't last because I'm living good. Yeah, you're living good. What about other people in your community, other people who look like you? Are all of us living good, or is it just you living good, or a certain percentage of us living good? You're dead last. You still asking the white man for everything. Everything you need, you ask the white man for it. The man who have oppressed you for years and years and years and years and years.
Dalen Sanders, I don't know why you asking me that, but I'm not gonna even. I don't even know who you are to even be addressing that, bro. Like, why does that even matter?
It's none of your damn business if he gang bang.
Right? Like, that's crazy.
That's an after work job. Look, I'm just playing. That's afterward. So yes, no, we don't. We are dead last. And stop trying to individualize yourself. We are a group. We are a community. We are a group of people. We are a nation of people. So we want to
This
control
nigga come say
something.
some I do.
He said I do what?
Nah, Takari. So he talking to the dude who asked me that. So go say I do.
Ah, that's funny. You know, TK, he had something against Dr. Umar. He said Dr. Umar be cheating. All he do is cheat our community. you know, I'm a little biased because I
Clearly,
follow Dr. Umar. But then I say, okay, as a Dr. Umar supporter, can you show me proof of he's doing any of these allegations that you guys do, where we can say, yes, he's doing this because this happened? Like, any proof. I mean, that's all I really think Dr. Umar be asking for, and his supporters. If you show me proof that he's stealing from us, or show me proof that something, the slander is not going to get us to change our mind, because nobody else in our community is doing what Dr. Umar is trying to do. So unless you show me what exactly Dr. Umar is doing, say this is the evidence that I have to support this my claims, then you just talking. I mean, what do you want us to do? What
well,
exactly do you want us to do?
for me, when it comes to stealing of the money, I will say this: it does look very highly suspect, but that's not my biggest.
That's slander. That's slander. That's slander. You what proof do you have that it looks suspicious? What exactly looks suspicious, other than the time? Because we've already went over
Okay,
this.
I mean, you just hit one of the biggest points already. You already.
But then okay, you say, oh, it took him too much time to do this. Then I say, okay, so You tell me how much time it should have took.
So, what year did he first start?
I think he said that he took his first donation in 09 or 14, one of them. I can't remember.
I would hope it's not 09. I don't think it is
But why couldn't it be 09?
because that's like almost 20 years.
Okay.
So,
Okay, it took 20 years to raise X amount of dollars.
so what would really matter? Because I don't heard different numbers on what was collected and stuff like that. What would
But
really
he's never
matter,
disclosed that.
regardless if he's disclosed it or not, I've heard different numbers on the total earnings of what was raised for it. And if some of those were accurate, I
And
mean,
some of those were what?
if some of those numbers were accurate, it looks a little suspicious
Okay.
that he wasn't able to get it done up and running yet. Then on top
Okay.
of that, some of the stuff that he came out saying his accounts are frozen, he needs you to donate more money and stuff like that. And
Okay.
they shut my class shop down. I need y'all to donate more money. I'm
They
just
did shut the cash app down. They did shut the cash app down. I used to donate via the cash app
I'm
and
not
we
saying they
shut down.
didn't. I'm not saying they didn't. I'm
But
just
you haven't. But okay, you say if the numbers that came out about how he's collected, obviously you didn't get this from Dr. Umar. Obviously, right? You didn't get this number from Dr. Umar. You got this from somebody else,
I
right?
already said that.
Yes or no?
I already said
Yes. Okay. So you got that from somebody else. You did not get that from Dr. Umar. So, I mean, I don't even know why you would believe this person, especially if you don't see this person with Dr. Umar working with him, building this school. I don't know why you would believe that, but I think not just you, not you specifically, but I think that black people like to hound in on negative shit about people who are trying to make progress. That's just my opinion, not necessarily you, but what? Okay, next, the money. You say we didn't get the number from Dr. Umar. We don't know how much he's raised. I watch him, I follow him vividly. He's never given us a number. So that's suspicious that somebody else gave you a number, not Dr. Umar. And if that's true, then that's suspicious, even though we have no reason to believe this person. Right? That's the second one. Then about his accounts and Cash App being thing. We already know that he showed us that people were creating other cash apps from his thing. And there's no excuse. I don't know what happened to his cash app. I used to donate Vivid Cash App, but now I see that it is fucked up. And I just haven't done PayPal or whatever it is that he's moved on to. But I mean, he still at that time when he was asking for money, he still wasn't done with the school. So he's saying donate. We need y'all to donate so we can finish the school. Okay, you think about this. Okay. Then it says, can you show me proof that Dr. Umar has had funds to pay an entire staff if he couldn't get the doors open? How could he pay an entire staff? He says that the students are going to pay tuition. That's how he intends on paying the staff like any other private school. I mean, it's not rocket science. We have private schools. Students pay tuition and they go to school. Solo, are you aware of this? Are required to publicly disclose their financial information? Yes, I am aware of that. I am aware of that. And if you can show me that the IRS is fucking with him, which he said they have, but I haven't seen no documents, I could imagine that the IRS is fucking with him. But I still haven't had a specific allegation where you're saying, because Jamie, you reached out to me and you said that academics say Dr. Umar don't own his school. It took me 5 minutes to look it up. It's public record that he owns that school. His LLC owns the school. So it took me 5 minutes to look that up. Find the old school that he purchased. They were permanently closed. Look up the deed of that school and whose name the deed is in. Fergus Douglas Marcus Garvey LLC. who does that sound like? So it's just now, Solo, you said of your own man that I'm gonna refuse to publicly disclose a number, even though he's. But is he publicly required to disclose it to you guys or make it available to the state? I mean, have you looked at it, or did he not put it on his social media? Have you went to go search for it, or are you expecting him to put this on his social media? That's my question. Have you took the time to say, hey, I'm going to Google and find out whether or not this information is publicly available, or are you saying that he hasn't put it on social media and that's why I haven't found it? So answer me that.
All right.
And
So
why, and again, why would he come out here on Instagram and say, I have raised X amount of dollars to prove what exactly? I mean, to prove what exactly? Because me as a supporter, I don't count anything I donate to Dr. Umar is money that I don't never have to see again. I don't think that he needs to do an accounting for. It's money that I'm voluntarily giving him, right? Where even if it was a homeless person, I don't give a damn what you're about to go do with the money. This is money that I'm publicly voluntarily giving it to you, that I don't care what you do with next. So, okay, so now 10K.
what
Okay,
I
yeah, I
know is
researched it and he hasn't, and I don't know why whatever, it's not me. I researched it and it says Dr. Umar haven't filed for the last 2 years. Okay.
okay. So again, I allowed you to go ahead and get out everything you had to do.
But okay, that's fine, and I'm about to shut up. But when you say that, I want specifics. I don't want you to generalize. Oh, it should have took him this long. Oh, he didn't do this to please me. I want specifics about how Dr. Umar is scamming us.
Okay.
And then I'm
So
gonna mute
what I
myself.
was getting ready to say is first and foremost, I didn't even claim that he's scamming us. What I said is that a lot of the events that has taken place looks suspect. That's what I said. And one thing I noticed, like for me, when it comes to a lot of stuff like this and stuff like that, and people are putting out claims, I be very observant. I listen to try to see because when it's something that I'm not 100% sure on, I like to hear them out to sort of until I may hear something that I know. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's not accurate. I'll go ahead and speak on that. So, but when it comes to all these type of people, and it's not just Dr. Umar, it's anybody in the community, particularly women, that we tend to like. We always jump to their defense. They could be dead wrong, but we don't know. But we like them. So we're going to defend them, and we're not even looking to see could it be some truth to it. But if it's somebody we don't like, we're going to find a way to discredit everything that that person do. And I'm just not like that. I like to stay in the middle. I can name numerous of things of Dr. Umar that he does that I do like. And all I said is when it comes to the raising of those funds, some of this stuff looks suspect. Never accused him of saying, okay, he's a scam artist. But the shit looks suspect. I think anybody that looks at that situation logically can admit it looks sus. That and how he panders to women sometimes. The only thing that I had that I can say about Dr. Everything else about far as how he gets his education, his history, all of that, 100% damn near agree with him. Very intelligent man. Don't have nothing else negative to say about him. Not gonna really attack him on it, but it looks very suspect. That's all I was claiming.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and what I find when people criticize Dr. Umar, first of all, I don't think they follow him realistically. Follow him because years ago, he was showing us this school up and down. He go live on Instagram. He in the school, open the keys. He showed us when the water got turned on. He showed us when the air conditioner got fixed. He showed us when he had volunteers in there painting the school. He showed us all of this information about the school. But again, when Black people see something negative about someone that's doing something that they're not doing, they want to latch on to that negative thought, even though they have no evidence to support what it is that they're thinking. But because they hate each other, because we hate each other so damn much, that we rather latch on to that. And a lot of people who are be talking shit is never donated to this school. So I don't even understand how you can be the one talking, not you. You can be in the comments talking about, oh, he should have been had this school. Where this, and this is the crazy thing. People be like, where the school at? And it's like, how many times did he have to show this school? That's how you know this shit is not serious. But then you say that when you like somebody, you like to discredit them. I mean, I don't know who you experience or who you talk to or whatever. I really don't have I don't really have that problem. Suspicion. And then I wanted to address the comments that he put.
I think you misquoting something.
So if you're saying that Dr. Umar hasn't filed a taxes, he probably can't afford it because he's been getting the fucking school together. You realize that he's not receiving big donations. He receives $10 here, $5 here, $20 here. It's clear. All you have to do is be on one of his live, go on YouTube, Google his name, and search when he's going through donations. $20 here, $5 here, $50 here. So you realize for him to raise $350,000, that may take him X amount of years if we're only given $5 and $10. So I don't know what school
It
you can
depends on
go
how many
to.
people adding it. Nah, I'm just being honest. It depends on how many people say
But
that should add up
I
quick.
wasn't done.
I
And
hate to add that.
so if he goes and all the people that's donating, it's still $5 here, $10 here. Then the next week I go to the mailbox, it's $10 in there, $5 in there, $20 in there. I really don't know what type of progress y'all. And again, nobody else in our Black community is doing some shit like Dr. Umar is trying to do. He's trying to build a school for our kids that he controls what they learn. Nobody else that we prioritize and put on this pedestal, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Kanye, nobody else is doing no shit like that. And Dr. Umar is a fucking psychologist from a school. No celebrities is doing anything similar to what the fuck Dr. Umar is doing. They won't do anything, but yet we criticize Dr. Umar for trying to build a institution for us, not for him, for us, for our children, for our future, and based on what he's experienced in the school system. And for us to be not trying to build other institutions that we control, other schools that we control, because Dr. Umar is doing it so wrong. He's doing it so wrong and he's scamming us. Nobody else is trying to do that. Yeah, we're going to sit back from the only person that's trying to do it and say, oh, what he's doing is suspicious. Even though we've never built anything as a community since the 20s, since the 30s, so like it's just like this is the issue. And then you say he hasn't filed taxes. Like I said, he probably can't fucking afford it, but we know that you can call the tax people and get. And then the other thing is that I don't expect Dr. Umar to be perfect. I do not expect him to be perfect. I expect him to have hiccups. I expect him to do some shit wrong and to have to refix some shit. I expect him to be doing all of this because this is the first time that he's ever done some shit like this. Obviously, he has nobody that he's looking to be able to say, hey, this is how you do this. No, he's doing this by himself and he's relying on us to donate funds to do that. Now, if you would have said, hey, like he said on the Breakfast Club, if a motherfucker was to give him $10 million, he can put a school up in a month or a school. But now he's waiting on Black people to donate. That's how he gets the money. So, I mean, unless you can show me another motherfucker who's built a school off of donations, get it up in 10 years, 5 years, a year, however, which one ever y'all think that he should have had it put up with, then you tell me, oh, he did that wrong. Oh, he did this wrong. Oh, he did this wrong. He be simping for women. We hear that so much. Anytime somebody is sticking up for Black women, it's simping for women. Simping for women, just like anything else. When it comes to Black women, Black men are the first ones in the goddamn line saying no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Anytime, anytime. Just like the awakening dude, his wife just had a baby. And it's crazy the black men that be in his comments talking shit about
He's
him just
terrible.
because
I won't
he's
defend him
just
whatsoever.
because
Umar
he
and him
is
is different.
taking care of his family. Talking about he a simp because he's saying praise black women, provide for black women. Take and then do you know
No,
what's
it's
so
the method
sick
he be saying.
for black? You know what's so sick for black men is that they be mad that another man is taking care of his wife in such a way. Why you mad about how he's taking care of his wife? Why you mad that he's telling black women not to settle and get a
Because
man there to provide for them? Why you mad at that? Because you guys want us to settle. But I'm
no,
on
it
Dr. Umar.
was
I'm on
selling.
Dr. Umar. I'm on Dr. Umar. So again, give me an example of somebody in our community that is doing what Dr. Umar is doing and is able to get it up in X amount of years that you're comfortable with, and then I'll say, okay.
Look, you, at this point, it don't matter what it is I say because, like, it goes back to what I've already said at the beginning. When you like somebody, it doesn't matter what somebody's gonna say. You're never gonna change it, so it's really pointless.
But you guys haven't showed us any proof that Dr. Umar is scamming us.
I
So
didn't
why
say
is it
he
that
was
we just
scamming.
so why I mean
I'm just saying
show
in
me
general.
tell me what's suspicious about him telling you this is what I'm going through and we need to get ourselves I need to get myself up out of it. Or do
What I
y'all
said
expect
is,
Dr.
if
Umar just to
you've been
be
raising funds
perfect?
for nearly 20 years, that is the entire generation.
20 years, yeah. Yeah. I expected it would
Entire
take
generation. And each
okay.
like you constantly seeing bumps and stuff like you tell them, oh yeah, we almost there. We doing it, and they be like, yeah, this happened. And then whatever, this happened. I'm not saying that it can't happen, but if anybody typically, if you keep doing that, eventually, like that's like me. Um, let's say I owe something to you or something like that, and I keep telling you, yeah, I'm gonna be able to give it to you this Friday and stuff like that. And then when Thursday hit, yeah, man, uh my my cousin got into trouble and stuff like that. He really needed me. I had to do that to him to help him out. Oh man, they don't rose my rent up and then stuff like that, and I ain't got that much money. Each time it comes to time for me to do what it is that I was about to do, or I promised to do, something happens, it's gonna look suspect. And I could be 100% telling the truth. Because trust me, with the stuff that happened to me, a lot of people will find it very hard to believe if you wasn't right there observing it yourself. Like
So
especially
I
in
got a question.
hold
Apply it
on,
to Dr. Umar.
hold on, especially in college. Some of the most unreal shit ever happened to me in college that you probably be like, bro, how the fuck did that even happen? But certain people was right there seeing it themselves, be like, bro, I almost still can't believe it. So what I'm saying is when it comes to Dr. Umar, I'm not 100% saying that he is a liar and a scam artist because I don't have any proof of that. But does it look suspect? Like the example I just gave you. Yes, it does.
What makes it suspicious though, other than it not going the way that you expected it to go?
Again,
I'm
after
asking
this
you what give
movie,
me an example of
I
what's
just gave
so
it to you.
sad.
You're acting like you're not getting it.
I don't get it. I want you to apply it to Dr. Umar in this
I am,
specific
but I gave it an
situation
example.
that made it
Person
made
that owes
it
you something or is supposed to
no,
be
I want you to
delivering
apply it to
something
Dr. Umar and why Dr.
to him,
Umar is
but you're
suspicious.
not getting it. What I'm saying
You're
is,
talking about somebody owing you. That was the example, and I said apply that to Dr.
right.
Umar.
That's why I was getting ready to say if somebody's supposed to deliver a service to you, if somebody's about to deliver a service to you, and each time it's time for them to deliver, they give you something, the reason why they can't, eventually you're going to be like, damn, you know, it looked like he just fucking me over. Like anybody realistically would think that.
Can you apply that to Dr. Umar?
I just did. What the fuck? If I just say if you're supposed to deliver a service, Dr.
That's
Umar
not.
deliver a
Dr. Umar
service.
is building a school.
Yes,
He's
he's supposed to
purchasing a
deliver
school,
a
remodeling a school, and opening a school off of donations from Black people. Now, I want you to apply. 10 years ago, when Dr. Umar said the school will be ready then, and it was because at this one, when I started watching Dr. Umar, probably about 10 years ago, he was talking about purchasing a school, then he got the school, then he moved on to remodeling the school. This needs to be fixed, this needs to be fixed, this needs to be fixed. I mean, I watch him. So he gives us the progress of where the school is, what needs to be done. And I've never built a school, so who am I to say you don't need to fix that, or you don't need to do that, or you don't need to do that? And then for him to come out 2 weeks ago, talking about the school is finished, which for the past 6 months he's been saying we're wrapping things up. Now he says it's done and I'm applying for my occupancy. I saw one page cover that he had said that school was done and he was applying for the occupancy. Nobody covered that he was done with the school.
Nobody's covering it because it has been so long.
No, he has never said that school was done and applying for the occupancy. He's never said that until recently when I saw it on the internet.
I was about to say, I think nobody is covering it because it's been so long.
No, because Black people like
Hey,
to
so let me
hound
get
in on
the damn
negative
sentence
shit,
out.
and Black people like to hound in on negative shit. But now that he's done, everybody is gonna claim, "Oh, I always supported him."
Okay, so let
And they
me
have
ask
not.
you this: have right or wrong, has the United States government been taunting the Black community for a very long time, an excessively long time, about reparations? And each time they be like, "Yeah, we about to give you this." Look,
No, they've never said we're about to give you anything. All they keep doing is
yeah.
creating committees to discuss it.
Anyways, what I'm saying is they have made promises and stuff that they are preparing reparations and stuff like that. They're considering whatever it is you want to say it. But the point is, here we are, multiple years, damn near a century later, and it hasn't happened. So what I'm saying is once you have been dealing with the same shit for a very awfully long time, people tend to check out. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I think that's real convenient.
You can
That's
say it's
real
how
convenient,
you want.
I think.
And like I say, I'm not
But I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm proud of him. I'm happy. I hope
not
I can't
rooting
wait to see the
against them.
school open.
I'm not.
I can't wait. I'm so excited to see what the people that the students that school is going to produce. I can't wait till he move on to the school next door for the girls, so he can produce the same thing, offer the same service for the boys and for the girls. Can't wait.
Well, like I
Cannot
said,
wait.
hopefully he can go ahead and get it open and get it running. That's the biggest revenge you can have on all the people that said the negative shit about it. Get it open, get it running. There's nothing else they can say after
Says the
that.
people who don't own a single goddamn institution in their community. They on the internet talking shit about somebody building one. That is
Right.
insane.
Like I
That's
said,
insane. The only
that's
thing
his
that we should be
biggest
saying
flex
is
to do that.
is good, Dr. Umar. I'm so proud of you. I'm happy for you. I hope everything works out moving
Most of them
forward. I
won't
hope
say
the
that.
state
Most
doesn't
of them
get
won't.
anything crazy. The reason why I think the reason why a lot of women are standing up for Dr. Umar and always are with Dr. Umar is because that's the only man that we see in our community trying to make a change in our community systematically, right? Systematically to change our environment as a community of Black people. That's the only Black man we see doing anything to start anything as far as a major institution in our community. We like leadership. We like strong Black men. We like men who represent us, men who build us up and not tear us down. And it's not a lot of y'all that have platforms that are willing to do that. So that's why a lot of Black women like to listen to Dr. Umar, because
I'm gonna be
what other
honest. You
strong
ain't
Black
gonna
male figure that
disagree, but
we
I'm gonna be
got?
honest about it. Y'all like anybody to make you feel good. That's the reason why Black women so heavy in church. They make you feel
Oh,
good.
okay.
That's what it is.
Well, why it ain't other Black men that make us feel good?
You say what?
Why isn't there other
A
Black
lot of
men
them.
that
What the hell are you
build us
talking
up?
about? You just named another one. Yada
No,
yada.
I'm talking about building institutions. I'm not talking about the church. Building an institution for us, a
I'm not
bank,
talking about the institution
a
part. I'm
school,
talking about
or thing. But that's what
anybody
I'm
make
saying.
you feel good and
We
just
like Black women. We like Black men who are leaders in their community, want to make changes in their community, that don't bash Black women, that build us up. Now, Dr. Umar call us out on our shit all the time.
no, he don't.
Yes, he does.
No,
He
he
has
don't.
a whole fucking segment on what Black women need to do better with. So whatever. He built us up. We like that. We like strong Black men. We like men who are making changes in our community, that's fighting for us every chance he get, that's not putting us down. That's why we gravitate towards him, because it ain't a lot of y'all in the community.
I'm not laughing at that. This is something that's not saying.
The
My
school, and that's the other thing, is that it's so clear that a lot of Black people don't even know anything about Dr. Umar's journey in buying that
look,
school, remodeling that school.
I got a
For
question for
you
you.
to put
Real
in
quick.
there
Real
that
quick. No,
that
no, no, real
school
quick.
has
I got a
never
question.
been built
When did you start
is
watching
stunning.
Dr. Umar?
I was responding to a comment.
Yeah, but I got a question for you. I'm asking you,
Well,
when did you
can I finish what I was saying in response to the comment? So for you to put in there and say that school has never been built, what is even that? Because he purchased a school that had closed probably 10 years before he purchased it. So it wasn't no building of a school. He didn't do a brick by brick school. He purchased the old school and has been remodeling it, changing everything. All you have to do is follow Dr. Umar, and it makes complete sense if you follow him. But if you don't follow him and all you're reading is headlines by blogs, then you're gonna think that he didn't build a school. Of course he didn't build a school. That wasn't even what he proclaimed to have done.
Okay. So my last question on this thing, and I'm gonna move on to the last one. How long have you been watching Umar?
Why is that important? Why is that relevant?
That's a simple question.
And I'm asking, why is that relevant?
Never mind, man. My point is really it's because I probably have been watching him longer than you. That's the reason why I was a huge fan of Umar for a very long time. That's where I'm going. So it's not like I'm just visibly just trying to attack the man. Anyways, last segment is this lady I've been watching about. She's been doing some reports on it, and it's crazy. I noticed that this has been a trend. And a lot of people, at least I know some people have disowned their fraternities and organizations, and then some are claiming that the things that's coming out aren't to be true. And this lady that kind of has been going viral. She was a Delta, and she was saying that a lot of the
Hey,
what?
my bad.
Oh, okay. Um, a lot of the things that was done in the sororities and stuff is that would claim are true. So I just want to share one of the segments of what she was saying, and then we can come back and react to it. I don't even think, yeah, I didn't do that for them, so I'm about to share it the other way.
If she wears the Delta symbol, then her first love is DST. And they make you sing that song.
First love?
Her first love is DST.
Uh-uh.
And they make you sing that song at your wedding right after you took your wedding vows. And they're undoing the covenant you just made at the altar. You're kneel at the altar, you have your hand on the Bible there, and then you write your name in the book of Delta. And it says that these vows will follow you to the eternal judgment. You are about to take upon yourself vows and covenants in which you will never be able to be freed. In the eternal spirit of truth, pledge my undying love. We say all that. And we say we believe in a spiritual life, but we leave up to the person, the medium, in whichever you want to insert. We say that. This could easily be dispelled. Come out and show the people what you did. I don't want to put the org out. I don't want, you love them more than God.
Tag your pastors, tag the Christian influencers. What say ye? Some people say everybody that's part of these orgs do not do bad things.
I am telling you that they're lying. There is a national process. Every person has to do what I am saying to you. The underground is what's optional. It's an initiation. You cannot enter into the organization without doing this. Maybe your chapter didn't haze and hit people. Everybody did the rituals. That's why I started with those first.
Wow.
When you go into the chapter meetings, you have to light that red and that white candle in the chapter meeting. You can literally go online and watch Aretha Franklin's funeral. You're going to see them walk down with the red candle, the white candle to defend this stuff. Oh no, do not take God's patience and his tolerance with you to mean he's in agreement with you. He is patient because he loves you. He is patient because he is telling you to repent. And you think that I'm going to tell you it's cool for this person to do that and that person not to? May the fear of the Lord grip us, because judgment has entered. And in the same way you took it out on God's child, he's taking it out on yours. But why it's only the Black organization and it's not the white ones? See, the white ones at least got some sense that when they graduate, you don't see them bring this crap into church. They still wicked and they need to repent. But we're talking about you, because that white man ain't gonna be standing next to you when you stand before the Lord. You'll repent if they do, but we don't follow them. We don't follow. You sure? Because you need a white man to come out and say it's wrong in order for you to turn? You trying to come against Black culture. Since when are white deities Black culture anyway? We can't even drink out of a water fountain. You over here learning about Minerva and doing rituals behind the scenes because you want to be in a white organization and show them you could do it better than them. You made up a God in your own image that likes everything that you likes and loves everything that you loves and agrees with you. Let's get into it.
Oh. She actually got a couple of them. That's just the one that I shared. But yeah, she was kind of going in on them practices. And like, she's a former Delta. I actually know another former Delta that kind of did something similar. I'm not gonna call her by name, but yeah, it's crazy. Oh shit, that's what it is. So, what's up, Jeremiah? Nurses light candles upon graduation too. Didn't understand this either. Praying and lighting candles to statues like Buddha and Mother Mary is idol worship. So, Todd, did you catch any of that?
Some of it. I mainly just read the titles because of the background noise. So I'm just listening. I'll sit this one out and listen and read the comments.
Gotcha. Solo, did you catch it?
Yeah, I heard that. I mean, I just feel like if you want to denounce your organization, you can do that shit privately. You can throw out all your pairing, throw out all your shit, not participate, voluntarily not pay to be an active member, and never tell a soul why they feel like they need to come online and tell everyone, oh, I'm denouncing my letters. We don't care. Now, if you have issues with the sororities, about how they could do more for our community, more systematically to help us, empower us, then you talking. I mean, we did have the AKAs create a credit union, which is dope, which I think that should be the standard, that these organizations are pooling their resources and building institutions for us. If they're not building institutions for us, it's a waste of damn time. If we're not talking about building institutions for Black people, this a wasted organization. I don't care about it being some club that you're joining. I don't, that to me doesn't matter. It's whether or not these organizations are pooling their money to make changes in our community. If they're not doing that, it's a waste. That's not a reason to denounce. That's the reason you want to denounce your damn letters. But you can never tell a soul that you're denouncing. It doesn't have to be. It's you want to go viral for denouncing your letters. No one cares. Then I think for her, like she was trying to make it something spiritual, Rome or some shit like that. I don't think that these Black people who are joining these organizations are thinking about the spiritual Rome and all of that, all of these tuitions. These people are simply joining these organizations to use them as a stepping stone to maybe be able to do community service or networking or being able to have friendships and all of that in these communities. I mean, in these sororities and fraternities. They're not doing it because they're taking some form of some spiritual realm, some covenant with God and doing. That's not what people are doing it for. They're doing it for what it can it benefit them right now. Okay, you denounce your letters, but you're still evil inside. You denounce your letters and you're still breaking the commandments. It's so crazy how people pick and choose what commandments they think is a big thing that they should follow. How about if you're going to judge somebody for not following the commandments or not following the law, that you be the ones following all the law, not picking and choosing which one you want to identify and say, oh, this is the important one. No, you follow all of them, especially if you're going to judge someone else for not doing it. So again, a whole bunch of nonsense. These people are not doing it. They're not making sacrifices to other gods when they're joining these organizations. And again,
That's the
my last
confirmation I
thought
needed from you because
is
you
that
one that pledged.
is that what?
I was saying that's the confirmation I wanted from you. You just gave it to me because you pledged. None of us have.
We ain't thinking about none of it. It's a girls' club. It's like any other organization. You get whatever standard you get from joining these organizations. But I mean, it's other reasons you can denounce your letters or say, I don't want to be a part of that organization, and the covenant and the sacrifices and all the spiritual gods and all of that is not the reason.
Okay, so because I think basically it wasn't so much from what I observed from her that she was trying to denounce the letters. She was more so saying that it's more of a evil. It's some evil doings when participate. So she was like, people did it then just because they wanted to get through. Like, me, I haven't played, like I said, I haven't played as a frat. I've definitely done organizations. It's kind of remotely similar. And I've seen a couple of people, like, it's almost like it's a trend. And then, like, a lot of people from, our school and stuff like that were saying that, and basically referring to the people that was talking about I guess you could sort of say, demonic parts of it. They was like, I must have missed that segment, or I must have sleep during that segment, because that shit didn't never happen.
But I think that it's not taught. But I think that people are claiming it's demonic because they're Greek letters, right?
Right.
And the god that the Greeks served, the ancient Greeks, was probably demonic. I mean, it wasn't the God of Israel. It was some other god that the Greeks were praying to, and that's why they're sort of similarly getting it from, is that, oh, you guys represent these Greek letters, but the Greeks were somehow demonic, and that's what makes you demonic. That's not. I don't even think that that's what the founders of these organizations were thinking when they decided to create these organizations. So, like, how is that gonna benefit us? Okay, we not a part of these D9s no more. Now what we do? Because we keep having these, oh, do this, rename Black History Month, denounce your letters, consider it this, don't celebrate the 4th of July, don't celebrate Juneteenth. It's just like, but how is that going to benefit us as a community? We just keep making these little small little gestures instead of building again. That's just my opinion.
I'm all for it not doing these holidays, though.
How is that going to benefit us?
The holidays?
No, I'm talking about denouncing our letters.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, because the holidays I agree with, because we would save way more money as a community if we did that.
Okay, but we save it, and then what we do?
Put it towards something that matters.
That ain't what they gonna do with they
It might be so.
They want Jordans.
That's what we could do.
Of course. That's why when I start asking for my $20, I don't want to hear nothing from you niggas. You niggas finna go buy a 65-inch TV from Walmart again.
Don't do that to me.
Again.
I just got one not too long ago.
Yeah, you finna go buy another one again.
No, I didn't donate to their cause. It's different.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's too much. 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 We focus on all the wrong shit. When it's shit that we really could be doing. Especially now.
But
I don't understand how we don't realize that we're at war right now. Systematic war. It's silent. It's not loud. But at least as long as it's a certain percentage of Black people that is making it and doing good, they're gonna convince all the other Black people that ain't doing good that all you gotta do is work hard instead of building in our community. That's what I'm saying. If you can convince the Black American that's making $100,000 or more that if you could just work hard, you can make it, they'll be the ones sitting in the comments, I worked hard and I made it. You need to work hard and you'll make it. That's it. There's no collective in our progress. So it is what it is. Denouncing your what institution is that gonna build if we denounce our organizations now? What we gonna do now?
well, I'm gonna say this: if you were to get to the point that you feel like it was wrong, I'm a big supporter, and if you do something wrong publicly, you should correct it publicly. If you do it secretly,
That's for social media.
you say what?
That's for social media.
No, I'm just saying in general. If you do something publicly that's messed up, you should apologize publicly. But if it's something that was done privately that nobody else ain't got nothing to do with it, then handle it privately with just the people that affects.
Or you can just make the decision yourself, pray to God, and make a commitment to yourself that I'm gonna change my behavior.
Oh, that is right. Oof, I almost thought I messed something up.
I would agree it is like Crips and Bloods, but I think that I agree with that. It's essentially the same thing, but the social norms are different, right? The social norms are different, and so it is sort of beneficial to people who some people. I think at certain points in your life it can become beneficial, and you can get what you want out of these organizations just like that. But don't put too much pressure on black fraternities. Us joining black fraternities like that, because that's just something we do. It's really for us. It's a part of our history, y'all. If we ain't gonna make no changes for the future, let's not make that a big deal. Being a part of Select, like I said, it's so easy for you not to participate. Just not participate. You don't have to go online and bash these sororities, go online and do all of that. You ain't got to do that. You could just say, I'm not participating no more and move on with your life. It's not. I think that people be trying to go viral. Both of these videos you showed me, Andrew Tate, the lady about the black heritage, and this lady. It's just like this video is like, what are you saying?
Let me
Semantics.
see. Let me see. I'm trying to see do you got a case of that? I suspect, yeah, it wasn't nothing that really makes any change for sure in anybody's life. I can give you that. Imagine in order to join an organization or crew, you have to allow yourself to get beaten or doing wild. Woo.
That's the military. That's training. That's almost any fucking military on the planet. You got to go through basic training where it's a miserable experience in order for you to join this organization. Otherwise, you don't join.
I'm not gonna lie, it absolutely teaches you a certain level of discipline, for sure. Because I'm gonna say this, if you an excuse making ass nigga or excuse making ass woman, they gonna break that shit. I'm
And
telling
it
you.
teaches us to be like baby executives, because eventually, like when you get in these organizations, eventually you're going to be the seniority. Like if you join as a sophomore, by the time you be getting your junior or senior year, now you're somewhat responsible for this organization. You have to show up, you have to vote, you have to hold business meetings, you have to go with finances, you got to plan events, you got to bring in a new class. Like it's plenty of skills that we learn when we are in organizations. So I wouldn't say just throw them out. It teaches us how to work together, because we don't know how to work together. We build resources, we build all type of shit in organizations. It's just not, like I said, you can voluntarily not participate, just like anything else. But I just don't know I just don't understand this. Oh.
Yeah, but it for sure it creates some brotherhood and stuff like that, and bring people together. I can definitely do that. Like I say, it puts you in the mindset of how, especially if you hold on to it, on how to work together to get things accomplished. Unfortunately, a lot of us don't apply those with our everyday life. I can say that. So I can say with my organization that I've done, motherfuckers didn't play that excuse game.
No. So I mean, I just don't think that we have to dehumanize and demonize every damn thing in our culture. I mean, we already have the white person working to demonize everything that we have, everything we go through. We don't have to participate.
But before we get out of here, I'm gonna say this. It was, I gotta admit to it. It was this pastor that was doing some information on it. And he basically was showing that it looks like the five families, were the founders, the ones who pretty much created that and pushed it on.
Does he teach Christianity?
Yeah, I believe
He
possibly.
got no fucking room to talk. You need to start in the house.
I don't know for sure if he teach Christianity, honestly, but maybe.
He needs to start in the damn house. Start in the house. I saw that. And that's what I think I commented. You a pastor and you teach Christianity? It ain't nothing more democratic than that. I mean, demonic than that. Than Christian. I mean, pastors have no room to talk. They're probably the most detrimental to our community. Is these
The
damn
big
Christian
pastor,
pastors?
yes,
You
absolutely.
gotta start at the house, baby. You cannot be talking shit about no other organization until you stop teaching that shit. What the Hebrew Israelites say is that they claim they believe in God and in Christ, but then when Christmas come, they come bring a Christmas tree in the goddamn church.
Yep,
I'm
and
just saying.
Jeremiah 10 tells you not to do that.
So it is. That's what I'm saying. We all need to just let's not attack each other and come together. Maybe I don't agree on you on religion. Maybe I don't agree on you with vaccines. Maybe I'm a holistic doctor and maybe you're a medical doctor. But what do we agree on?
Well,
That shit is crazy.
that's I think that's a great way to close it out. I agree with that 100%. We got to stop being so hard on us about now. But one thing I will say, I will never stand with the people that I know for sure are doing things to damage our community, and you try to call them out. It's way too many of us that, since we like them, will take up for them, and that's how these motherfuckers keep on doing the shit that they're doing. I'll call those people out, absolutely, and I have no problem with doing it. I think Christians is supposed to be neutral in politics because Jesus wasn't political.
But Jesus was political, right? Didn't he follow all the laws and statutes and commandments? Didn't he feed all these people with bread and fish? Is that not political? Did he tell that lady in Matthew, get the fuck away from me? I'm only here for the children of Israel. Sound pretty fucking political to me.
He didn't say that, but I feel you.
He said, get her the fuck away from me. Ugh, she a dog. He said, get the fuck away from me.
Hey,
That's what Jesus said.
imagine if it was in Memphis. Man, get your ugly ass.
Am I get your ugly ass away from me? He told his apostles, get her away from me. Get
Man,
that
get your
dog away from
ugly
me.
ass away, man. Fuck y'all doing?
Get this dog away from me. She's bothering me. I'm trying to walk and
Yeah.
she's irritating.
Remember, they tried to seize him to make him king, and he fled.
Did they try to seize him to make him king, or were they trying to fulfill prophecy? So what we gonna do, y'all? Y'all giving up y'all $20? Y'all gonna fight with me on $20? I want to hear what all I see me think about me asking for $20.
Alice, she's asking you about where you stand on the $20?
Now I got 5 on. Now I need 20. Or are you saying you're gonna give me 5 20s? Because then I'm gonna use that to somebody who can't afford it. So I'm gonna say, okay, that's my single mama over there at the blue house. That's her $20. Your 20, one of your 20s. That's the single dad 20. That with the 5 kids, that's his 20. Okay, she said she got 40. Okay, so I'm gonna assign your other 20 to another single mom who can't afford the 20. Somebody that make less money than you. That's gonna be their 20. All right. So however much you do, if you got more than 20, great. We're gonna apply that to another Black American. LIC said she got 40. That's what I'm saying. Y'all niggas got $20. It was a line at the City Gear for some goddamn Jordans. Make the account, let's do it. So what I think I want to start doing is identifying the institutions that I want to buy. So for example, it's one in Memphis. It's a grocery store in Memphis that's right in the hood, in the middle of 3 different hoods, right
Which
there on the main street, and it's empty. And it's
which
been
one?
like it has
Which
changed from
hood?
like a what'd you say?
What hood?
What'd you say?
What hood?
Oh, it's in North Memphis. It's in my hood. Near
Oh,
my hood.
okay.
Yes, and it's been empty for some years, but if you could put a grocery store right there, it would feed all these. It's a whole fucking line of it's an expressway right there next to it. So over on the other side of the expressway, it's a hood. That's where I'm from. And then on the other side of the hood, it sits in another hood. And then the third hood that I'm talking about is right beyond that second hood that it sits in. So it would literally feed at least 3 hoods where Black people is. So we put a grocery store right there. Imagine all these Black people now can walk to the damn store and get food instead of having to catch a bus to go to Kroger that's on Cleveland and Watkins. Then we got jobs, right?
It
Then
is.
we open a grocery store. Now we got jobs for the people in the hood, right? We need a cleaning crew. We need cashiers. We need stockers. We need drivers for the food. Look at all these jobs we're going to provide. And I'm talking about doing it in 10 cities, 10 Black cities: Chicago, Atlanta, Memphis, St. Louis, Milwaukee, Baltimore.
Need to be
See
in
what I'm
Detroit.
saying?
Got to be one in Detroit.
Then I'm talking about getting farmers, because we don't want them pesticide filled food that they giving out right now. We want to know our food is
That's
fresh,
huge.
right? So we need to buy a lot of land so we can hire our farmers. Now we got some Black farmers, so maybe we can just invest in them, because Trump been bullshitting with them. Maybe we could just invest in them and have them growing all the food, everything we need
It's
for as
some
far
of
as
them here.
food for the
In
grocery store, right? Then we need like paper towels, toothbrush, shit like that, like other shit. Then we're gonna get a manufacturing plant, more jobs, right? And we're gonna manufacture all these tissue, toilet paper, paper towel, toothbrushes, soap, anything we need. Then we got individual businesses where people make candles, people make, soaps and shit, natural shit that we can put in the store. Man, man. Y'all, I'm talking about a full-blown Black operation. I done created 1,000 fucking jobs just off your $20. All in our hands, just off our $20. All I see, you can't beat that for $20. Now you got a grocery store in the hood. Now you got a job at the grocery store. Now you got a job at the manufacturing plant. Your husband work at the manufacturing plant. You work at the grocery store. Now, y'all, we got a school in the community. Now your kids go to the school. Man, that's a master fucking plan. I don't know why it's hard to convince Black people to give me $20. It shouldn't be hard. Y'all
well,
should be.
I discuss you where most of the problems are gonna lie. You're
And
gonna
want to do the same, all I see.
you're gonna
Is
have
that
to.
a bad plan? Anybody else other than all I see? Do y'all have any comments about what will be the issue with us doing that? It's 20, 40 million
It's
of
a
us.
great look. It's a great plan for sure. It's a great idea. But I'm just telling you from my experience of knowing us, it's gonna have to be so airtight to the point that you eliminate any excuses these motherfuckers are gonna try to throw at you.
But this is my thing. See, I don't feel like I should have to do that. I don't feel like because
You
we
may
go
not
to the
feel like
club.
that's what they
We
gonna
go
do.
to the club. We go to fucking night. We spend $150 on fucking Jordans. They cost how much to make in China? We go to the club, buy a fucking bottle in the club for triple the goddamn price. We don't go ask the business owner, now give me an accountant for all of my money went for this bottle of Hennessy. You motherfuckers better get the fuck out of my face. Y'all better get out of my face. I am not. No, this is for us. I don't understand. Man, please. Whatever. That's what I said. I think that I just need to come up with the businesses, the actual buildings I want to make, I want to do, and then the buildings, what institutions need to be put in what community, what these communities need, and all you niggas got to do is give me $20. I'm gonna build a community. I'm gonna build a damn hospital, the supermarket, the bank, whatever it is that y'all need. I'm gonna build it. All you gotta do is give me $20 fucking. Y'all get that to the Asians on for weave and fucking lashes and shit. Sir, I'm not finna argue with you about Jesus being political. I'm finna argue with you about that. It's all good. So y'all, we got a master plan. I think it'll be so fucking easy. That's why I wish that I could dictate. I wish that I could just put all black people in one country and be a dictator like the South Korean dude. Which one is it? Jinping? Which one is the one that is a dictator that you can't even lead a fucking country? What is he?
North Korea.
North Korea. I want to put us all on the island. Literally. Put us all in an island and I want to dictate. I do not want you niggas to have free will. No,
crazy.
we cannot.
That is crazy.
I want to dictate. I want to tell you, because the thing is, I'm not going to be fucked up about what religion you want to be. I don't care what religion you want to be. Long as you black first. That's it. That's the only requirement is you black first. SG, what you think about my plan?
Progressive black people ain't
Yeah, now but you know what North Korea do. North Korea don't play them games. You out of here.
I heard some crazy.
You out of here. What'd you say?
I said I don't heard some crazy stories about them niggas.
Yeah, he don't play. And we ain't gonna play either.
Like,
we ain't gonna play. We ruling this junk like North Korea.
Him. You say something about you don't like something here, hey, go get that nigga.
Yeah, if you ain't clapping loud enough. No, I'm just kidding.
That nigga might do that.
That is him though, but I ain't gonna be that damn. I don't give a damn. Long as you having babies. I wish I can go through like even community. Like I'm not gonna try to rule communities, but I wish I could arrange marriages. Everybody will have a wife and everybody having kids. Everybody. And we trying to triple the damn population in a generation.
Yeah, this is the thing though. Real quick, and I'm gonna have to go ahead and close this out. Statistically, it has been proven that the white birth rate is going down at such a substantial rate that by 2040-ish, 2050-ish, it's gonna be more of us than that. They're gonna be the minority here in this country. And the crazy part is if they didn't introduce the abortions the way they did and push that on us as high as they did, we would have already been the majority for sure.
Well, I mean, I think that's the issue that they having. But I mean, I have a scientific thought about that, and I have a religious thought about like that. So like scientifically, it's just that they are, first of all, they get more. It's more of them, so of course they get more abortions than black people. But But yeah, I mean, I don't give a damn. I don't care. That ain't got nothing to do with me. They low birth weight. All I care about is that Black people have been pretty much steady on giving birth, which we appreciate. The we are. That's one thing I can say about the hood and the ghetto shit that we do got going on with all these unmarried, all these baby mama, baby daddy dramas. At least they still producing kids. At least they're the ones that's producing our next generation. Cause a lot of women with educations and shit, they waiting to have kids. So we can't thank the hood, these ghetto, this hood dynamic that we got. We appreciate them because they're the ones that are having the babies that we need. So we clap them for that. We
I
need y'all
agree
to have the
with you.
babies,
I
right?
agree with you. I think we've been a lot more than what they've been giving us.
But if we could stop having abortions, man, we really would be populating. We really be populating. But I mean, then my religious side of that is God said that He would scatter us, but He will never get rid of us. So that's why I think that our population has been pretty steady, because God made a promise that He wasn't going to allow them to, what you call it, sort of wipe us off the planet as His people. So that's my thing. So SG says, so it's going to take a while to achieve your plan. Everyone needs to be on board. A lot of us won't. Now that's the issue. But this is the issue with Dr. Umar, that if it take me 10 years to get $1 million from y'all, then y'all gonna say I'm scamming because it's taking me too long. Right? That's why I need everybody to commit so I can have the money in the account and I can just be purchased. If I got the money, it's not going to take long because I don't need to wait to raise funds to order this, wait to have funds to buy this building, wait to have funds to renovate this or replace this. I need to have the money up front so that when I need to replace the air conditioner, I can replace it right then. I don't have to wait and raise money to do it. All right. I appreciate you guys listening to me ramble about my plan.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. I gotta get this audition of mine taken care of, and then I'm probably gonna have a late night after hours live tonight, people. So stay tuned for that.
What you gonna be talking about? Don't
After,
invite me.
well, you ain't invited. You ain't got work.
He said I wasn't invited. Y'all heard it.
But yeah, after hours is dedicated for our,
What that man coming there and said Trump just bombed Iran and you're here talking about a show.
Okay, and what I wow. What I tell her.
Instead of like, how the fuck I supposed to know that? I'm in here doing a show.
Right, I ain't even know that shit was happening. They glad nigga you over there coming in here
It's
getting mad at
funny.
me. And then it's crazy. What made you come on a black man's platform and try to take over his shit?
You know why? Because he liberal and white liberals think they can tell black people what to think, what to say, what to do. And if you don't do it, I know.
Look, check this out. I tried to get on TikTok the other day. That shit is trash. Trash. I can't do
TikTok. Jamie be on my channel on TikTok. He be in there starting shit, cursing me out, talking shit. Jamie be on my TikTok causing hell.
That's a lie.
Rude to the guests. The Jamaicans come on. He be like, "What the fuck?"
No, bro. Trust me,
Talking
y'all
crazy to me.
Saying either. But
He's like, add me to this motherfucking box while I go the fuck out.
But
That's
no,
a lie.
I ain't never said that.
That's a lie.
But look, I tried to get on TikTok and Branford lads came in here, doing what Branford do.
You mean DeMarcus? He been fucking with me ever since I said that he was DeMarcus. That's how I know that he is Bradford. And I didn't notice it till last
troll you tonight for that shit.
Yeah, but I didn't realize that until SG said it. SG said, now Now after Bradford gone, here come DeMarcus, and it happened every time. DeMarcus disappeared and Bradford has the show up. Yeah, he finna. Don't worry, he logging into the channel right now. He trying to catch us before Jamie log out.
Oh shit. Apologize, right? Fucking time.
He been fucking with me ever since then. He ain't been nice to me.
But yeah, Branford came in there saying that bullshit, and I was like, Branford, get your little glass on. And TikTok was live too, so they gave me restrictions, they bullying. Like, man, they want
They will give you a restriction for bullying.
So I was like, bro, so hold
You
up.
gotta put the audience control on there.
What do you mean by that?
So, but like before you start your live, you gotta tell them that your audience is for 18 and up. So they won't. So you can put you could sort of do anything. It'd be people on there playing with their private areas and with combs and shit. That's how I know that it's some kind of way you can be on TikTok and act
That's
crazy.
Hey.
No, like dead ass. Like, next time we find one, I'm gonna send it to you and I'm gonna tell you to go on TikTok.
Send that shit to me.
Yeah, nah.
Nah.
Yes, my name on TikTok is Experiences Solo. Don't tell nobody because they be looking for my ass. The trolls
That
in
dude about
live,
to come in there and get you.
they be looking for me.
I'm
because
gonna DM it to you, Ali. Cause
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
dude, they been looking for you. He gonna find
Yeah,
it.
he gonna be looking for me. Never mind. Cut that out, Jamie, before you put that on there.
That's gonna be a hell of a.
Because they show me like, so you need to show your face. Don't hide. The reason why I'm hiding is so I can talk my shit freely.
Right. Bradford gonna come in there and go, hey.
That is crazy. I'm gonna delete that motherfucker. It don't mean that much to me. Please no. The TikTok does not mean that much to me. I will delete that TikTok. Yep. Brian, I'm gonna let you go, Jamie. I'll keep holding you up. I'm finna start looking at Piers Morgan garbage ass.
That's who Candace was going off on that I was talking about. But hey,
he's such a talking fucking head. He claimed to be independent, but he is not independent. Either he's controlled or he's just dumb as hell. Either one.
Well, one of the two for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and check out though, because I gotta get this other stuff done.
All right, bye.
All right.